Mitch96 here, another review. This time we have DC Universe Green Lantern Classics, Romat-Ru and Karu-Sil. That's how I'm going to say your name. So here you go. So this was a 2-pack released a while ago for Mighty Collector exclusive, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, so I have it. So first of all, in a kind of different location, this is actually going to be my Avengers space. So it's cleared off because I'm preparing for Avengers toy. I bought my first Avenger toy, very excited for it. By the time that I post this, my video of that Avengers toy will probably be long. I would have reviewed it a long time ago. The reason that I don't plan on posting this for a long time, the only reason I'm shooting it now is because the dog that comes with her, I do have, but I did just sell it on online, and I plan on shipping it out today, so I thought do a quick review of it while I still have it. So this review might not come for a long time, but I'm filming it now. So anyway, so here are the Yellow Lanterns. This was a pretty expensive pack. I paid for them loose, for all three of them, $54, that's what shipping. So I got it for a decent price, not bad. And yeah, and I just sold the dog for the profit of what I'll be making, and so this will take care of the shipping and everything. So this the pure profit of the dog for me is $20. So I made I pretty much paid $15 for each of these guys when you break it down like that. So I got a great deal, and yeah, so happy to have it. So at the end, I'll put out my whole Sinestro Corps, but here are the two Sinestro Corps members that I'm reviewing today. I'm a big fan of Sinestro Corps. I've not been a big fan of Green Lantern for long because I really just, when the Green Lantern movie came out, I started to get into a little bit of Green Lantern. So the Yellow Corps is my favorite, so I'm glad to have it. Or Corpse, however you say, Corps or Corpse. I think it's Corps. But yeah. So let's get on to the figures. First of all, let's go with Karu-Sil. Or Sil. I might be saying her name pretty much wrong, but Romat-Ru, I'm getting right. So yeah, so anyway, here is her. So, very interesting character. These two characters are pretty insane, which is what I kind of like about the Yellow Lanterns. The members are pretty much insane. They're all like serial killers or something like that. But their bios gave you an insight of how they became Yellow Lanterns. She was raised by wolves and killed this kid that was just trying to help her, or not kid, but person that was just trying to help her. And that's why she got abducted into the Yellow Lantern Corps, and she creates these little dogs to kind of represent her parents. I think that she creates like 3 of them, and she really treats them like real live things, even though they're just constructs. But anyway, the constructed dog is really nice. It's really good looking. It's only one color, but it's a pretty nice color. It's yellow, but it's all clear, which is great. I love the spikes on the top. His face is really cool. It looks really nice. I like it. And the tail's great. So no articulation, really only one color, but still a really cool figure. What am I gonna say? It might have some articulation. Yeah, it's got a swivel neck, a very slight swivel neck, so that's not much. But I have seen a review where the person, the dog kept toppling over, and that's just the way that theirs was. But mine is fine. Like I know if you hit it, it'll fall down, but it stands up perfectly. So some people have that problem. I don't. But I won't own this for much longer. So yeah. So that's cool. As far as her, she's pretty interesting. Just give you her bio. What's nice is he is just a repaint with a new head, pretty much. Excuse me. So yeah, so there's nothing really too special about him, but her, she's a totally new sculpt. As far as, she might be the woman sculpt, but this is my first woman DC character that I got, so it's a new sculpt for me. I really like this head. The hair lays down, looks great. Her lips, she doesn't have any lips. She cut them off to expose her feigned teeth, so that's really a creepy kind of vibe. Her eyes, she just looks creepy. She looks like that creepy person from The Ring, I think is the movie name. I don't know. Okay, I'm going off topic there. But yeah, her arms are very thin, which looks good. It looks really good. Just they're a little bit fragile, so be careful when posing her. It's fine, but you know, it just kind of gets that feel that they might break if you go too rough. Like if a kid's playing with this, it might break. But as far as collectors just posing it, you shouldn't have a problem with it. Overall, same decent articulation. Really, it's a ball joint, but it's really only a swivel for the neck. Ball hinge shoulders, swivel bicep, hinge elbows, swivel wrist, ab crunch, swivel waist, swivel hips that also hinge out. swivels at the lower thigh, hinge knee, and a hinge ankle. So overall, great articulation, same articulation as the DC Universe characters, and overall just a really cool figure. So yeah, so I like that. So now let's get into Romat-Ru. So Romat-Ru is for whoa, okay, sorry about that. So I was trying to look at the piece of paper where I have his name written, but Romat-Ru, I think is how you say his name. He's also one of the creepy ones. He was a child killer, and one day, out of a yellow ring rose out of a pile of children's bones. So lovely, you know. That's great. So yeah. So I like their kind of craziness. I love how they're all like insane people. Really like that. Big fan of that. One of the reasons why I like the Yellow Lantern so much. So yeah. So really interesting kind of character, but really cool. Same species as Tomari, as you can see, and really cool. I think it's the same exact sculpt as Tomari, just obviously repainted. If I'm not mistaken, it's the same one, but still very cool. The body sculpt, absolute the same as like MASH or Low. You know, those two characters. So yeah, so same body sculpt as MASH or Low. Different head, but it's just a repaint of Tomari. So nothing really new. It's a really cool head. I like the Tomari has the same head. I think it looks really bad with him because he's all like kind of yelling. You know, this guy's insane. He's the Yellow Lantern, so I really like the head sculpt and how it's done. Love the eyes with the stripe in the eye. Looks great. Love the Yellow Lantern symbol is really neat, and the fist very cool. You get a nice Yellow Lantern ring. Unfortunately, well, it does look like it's actually the Yellow Lantern symbol sculpted in there. It's not just a yellow dot, which is really nice. I like when they do that. They don't just cut corners, they really do it full. So overall, really nice. His articulation, same as hers. Ball jointed head, ball hinge shoulders, swivel biceps, hinge elbows, swivel wrist, ab crunch, swivel waist, swivel hips that hinge out, lower thigh swivels, and hinge knees and hinge angles. So overall, very good articulation, same basic articulation for the DC Universe figures, which is okay with me because their articulation is very good. So overall, this is a really cool pack. I like it. It's not in stock anywhere. You can really buy it on eBay. So yeah, so if you're hunting this down on eBay, you know, the figures, they can go for a lot. I mean, the dog, I just sold one for over $20, but my pure profit was $20. So, I mean, it's just crazy. The person that bought it actually paid, let me see here, about $26 from me. So, I can't believe that people would pay $26 for the accessory, but still really cool. So, definitely don't buy the accessory just for that $26. I don't think that's worth it at all. But as for the figures are very nice. I'd recommend going as high as $25 for Romat-Ru, and I'd say $30 for her because she's more expensive. Although they're both very good figures. So I promised you a Yellow Lantern core look with all of my Yellow Lanterns, and that's what you guys shall receive. So if she can stand. Because she's got thinner limbs and stuff, she doesn't stand perfect. I mean, you can totally get her to stand perfect, but it just doesn't happen so naturally. So as you can see, one thing about their paint is painted very nice, but because they're older figures, their paint is it's more orange than yellow. Since they came out, the Yellow Lantern characters have a more yellowish paint instead of orange. So here is my little core, Sinestro cores. I also do have Mongol. Really hate Mongol in this group though, because he's wearing pink. I mean, he just doesn't look like a Yellow Lantern, so I'm not even going to include him. But there's my whole core. Really cool. Oh, sorry, I just hit the wall. But Romat-Ru and Karu-Sil, I don't know how to say her. Very nice figures. Definitely get them. If you can get all three the figures with the accessory for $55 like I did, totally worth it. Definitely. Going much over that, makes $60 your top for getting all three of them. But if you can get them for less than $60, definitely worth it. Really cool figures. If you like the Yellow Lanterns, you'll love these figures. So there you go. So that's my review of DC Universe Green Lantern Classics, Romat-Ru and Karu-Sil, and their little minion dog thing. So there you go. Thanks for watching.